You're a baby boomer or a recent retiree, or maybe just an empty nester, chances are that the topic of downsizing has come up at some point when you think about your home and what you're doing in the future. And one of the terms that has come out in the last couple of years that I think is interesting because it really is, in my experience, what most people are doing when they're talking about downsizing. They're actually right sizing. That right sizing term, it just describes people so well in that stage of life. So typically when you talk about downsizing, somebody is just thinking about, you know what, we don't need all this space. We had a 5 bedroom home on, almost a half an acre, and we used to be able to cut the grass and do all the yard work, and the kids were running around. And now it's just the two of us, and it doesn't make sense to have all this space. A lot of times, downsizing is just simply getting out of a home that's too big, too much to maintain, too expensive, has too much of your equity wrapped up in it, and getting into a smaller property. Right sizing could mean that you're going from a larger home to a smaller home, but a lot of times what it means is it might just be a change in your lifestyle. So even though it might be a smaller home, maybe you want it to be somewhere where you can walk or bike or golf cart ride to all the things that you need to do instead of being further out. Maybe the fact that you're able to get into a smaller footprint means a little bit smaller price point, which then means you can access your equity, pay cash for something, have no mortgage, and then a nice chunk of change to do your traveling. So there's all kinds of different scenarios, but what's interesting is the Grand Strand has so many options for people, whether they are downsizing or right sizing. If you're here living locally, there are so many options that you could maybe get into something smaller, a little less to maintain, grab some equity, and then you've got family in other parts of the country. Maybe you have a second home in a different part of the country that you spend a lot of time in. Maybe you just simply say, you know what, I'm going to get by with what we need to have over our head in a nice, comfortable place. It doesn't have to be extravagant. And you have all this equity, and now you're able to travel. Sometimes people will say, you know what, I just want the Myrtle Beach market to be my second home, and I want to go explore and be mobile. I've had multiple clients through the years that have picked up and taken 3 or 4 years. They get the RV and go, and then they want to come back here and feel like they're at home for a period of time. So they have a little condo along the beach. So whether you're looking at downsizing or right sizing, just know that that's a normal process. As we all kind of get a little bit older and lifestyle changes, we look for different things in our real estate holdings. So I hope this gives you a little bit of information, not only on the general options, but what we offer here along the Grand Strand. And as always, if I can answer any questions for you, reach out anytime. Thanks so much. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe and reach out to me. Send me a quick message on any of the social platforms. Let me know what topics you want to know about along the Grand Strand or other coastal areas of South Carolina real estate markets.